So what can you tell us about your character in Chatroom?
I play Emily, who is a sort of quite naive, quite geeky girl who goes on the internet because she's sort of bored with her life offline, and she doesn't really have that many friends, and she gets quite led astray by some of the other characters and gets convinced to do things she probably shouldn't be doing.
Have you ever used internet chat rooms yourself, and do you think that the way it's sort of portrayed on screen is an accurate sort of depiction of the way young people interact online?
I hadn't really used. I'm not a big internet person. I don't have Facebook or MySpace or any of those things, and so I hadn't really used chat rooms that much myself. But I sort of, I mean, from the impression I get of how it would work, it seems to me like a realistic portrayal, and I think that just the way they've managed to kind of visualize it, because obviously a chat room is just two people writing words to each other, which would be a really boring thing if you just had that on screen. So I thought the way that they've managed to imagine it as this kind of this real space was very exciting.
Did you see parallels between the way that sort of people can present themselves differently online and how you sort of yourself as an actor inhabit different roles?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the things that was really exciting about the project, was that you kind of get to play two roles, like all of the five of us each kind of have two roles to play rather than just one, because there's the online version of yourself and the offline one. And it was really interesting to kind of play around with like the different, like differentiating a kind of acting style. For the online one was meant to be much more sort of heightened and exaggerated, and then to try and make the offline very natural as a contrast to that. So yeah, it was definitely, there were kind of like different layers of performance, I guess, going on, because your character is trying to perform at the same time as you are.
What was it like to work with Hideo Nakata, and do you think that he brought some of his sort of horror sort of sensibility to the film?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously like Chatroom's not a horror film, and it's quite a different sort of film for him, but there's still, it's very, very dark and very unsettling. And what I think he does really well in Chatroom is there are scenes that, in terms of what's going on with the dialogue, they're not necessarily that sinister, but he somehow creates this real air of menace just around with lighting and the way the film looks and things. So I think it's a very dark film, and obviously that's kind of, he's made some very dark films before. And yeah, he was really great to work with. He's a really, really lovely person, and he was very clear about what he wanted, and he was just, but very kind of gentle with us about getting it.